Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champion, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Razorbacks offense will start this game off. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
And how about the lefty? He's got to buy some time and scrambles outside the pocket to the right and does a really good job of, even though he's running, still stays under control and makes a nice strike to his wide receiver.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
On the ground, it's Russell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight, And that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Big, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Now a first look at them today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield. It's Murray. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, we have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. After the run, now to throw. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Sampson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grabbed in the middle, it's clapped. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. There he goes. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson will throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Got it behind the line. It's Rhodes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Razorbacks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Trying play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism, picking up the first down.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
We've reached the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's clapped. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Jackson gonna throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Wide open spaces. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
The Nittany Lions are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Powers through. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the back. Jackson will throw. Buying some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that. The ceiling touchdown. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.